Let's explore what happens when Superman decides to just force the world to be a better place.
People have asked this forever. In this story, it gives us a pretty terrifying answer.
So Superman decides that just being a symbol, well, it isn't enough anymore. He wants to change things.
You could call it his ultimate will to power. He's choosing to be an active moral force.
But he can't enforce that will on the whole planet by himself. He needs some muscle.
And that's where the authority comes in, a team literally described as cynical operators and killers.
Okay, so think about it like this. Superman's morality is absolute, like a law of nature.
The authorities, it's pure pragmatism. For them, the ends always justify the means, no question.
They're the ones who can do the dirty work his own code would never allow. And that's the deal.
Now, there's a classic name for this kind of deal: trading your soul for worldly power. It's a Foucauldian bargain. He's trading a piece of himself for the power to fix everything. So, let's look at the trade. On one hand, he gets global leverage and raw power.
But what does he lose? Well, he sacrifices the one thing that actually makes him Superman.
Basically, to fight the world's monsters, he has to become part monster himself.
It's like a master sculptor trading his fine chisel for a jackhammer. The result is messy.
So his goal is a perfect world, right? But the outcome is, well, it's pretty dark.
This brings up Nietzsche's idea of the last man, someone living a perfectly comfortable, totally meaningless life.
See, the real danger is Superman becoming the architect of that very cage for all of humanity.
And in the end, his plan to fix the world, it fails. Not because of a lack of power, though. Instead of fixing the system, he just became the new boss of the very same broken machine.
Because think about it. The second goodness is imposed by force, it's not goodness anymore. It's just control.
Which tells us something crucial. True moral authority isn't about what you can do, but what you don't.
So this leaves us with a tough question. When we try to fix the world, what are we willing to lose?